Hello, everyone. Those who are online, do you hear us? Hello?
Yes.
Okay, so everything is fine. Let us start. Okay, so you see my screen now? Okay, so welcome to this Quality and Use Hackathon, which is second. So last year we had one. This year there is another one. So I'm so happy you're here. Also, you are obliged to come because it's a kind of replaces your exam. So after hackathon, you'll tell me whether this was a bad idea to have a hackathon instead of exam, or hackathon is better than an exam. Okay. So this is educational hackathon, meaning that we would like you to train. We would like to practice what you learned during the course. I hope you learned something, right? So for those who were coming to the lectures and labs, right? So also we would like to expose you to the industry perspective about quality. So okay, I was talking a lot about quality, why it is needed, why it is valued, but now we have some representatives from the industry, from various companies that would tell you the same thing, I hope. The idea would be also that you learn something about importance of quality models. So you should understand what the quality perspective of of your customers, right? Try to apply the most appropriate methods for the case of the customer and give us some kind of analysis at the end of the day saying, is this open source product is of quality or not? Does it correspond to the customer's requirements or not about the quality, right? Um, I mean, I hope I shared this with you before, right? But so first thing that we will be valuing is how you understand what the clients really want about quality. So how you applying the quality model to the client's case. So it's cost around 40 points, right? Then you learn tons of different methods, tons of different tools, right? And we would like to see how you can practice that and manipulate that to prove your point about various points about the quality analysis, right? So it would be nice that you will use this methods, these tools, to analyze the quality of those open source products you have to analyze, right? And the end, I mean, your presentation should be somehow convincing to the customers, to the audience about your findings, and we will value, your presentation quality. So it's also supposed to be a fun exercise for you. It's not only, let's say, examination or assessment of your qualities, but also some kind of event when you can have some fun doing some technical work. So have fun. Um, in terms of agenda for today, um, so we have 2 minutes more for presenting the agenda and the rest. So we will start with some case presentations by various industry partners, starting from MIPT and Anton. Anton, I hope you're ready. I will need to provide you sharing rights, yes, at some point. Um, then, starting from a round of 10, you will have your own time, do whatever you want, find your place, and we will expect upload of your presentation at 15:45 Moscow time, okay? By the way, during all this time, from 10 to 16, there will be cafeteria open, room 911, if I remember right. I will confirm. Okay, with your student badge, not the hackathon badge, but the student badge, you can enter, take coffee, take cookies, everything you want. Okay. Um, then at 4 we start finals. Okay, so there will be two groups because you have 16 teams. That's a lot. So to make that a bit more active, so we separated you in two groups. One group for Reindexer, SysPass, and POI, and another one, 3.7, MLDev and OpenStack. So the finals will be there. Okay, you'll have 10 minutes to present your point about quality of various products, right? And 5 minutes for like switching, laptops, questions, and so on. And right away, we'll have some voting at jury based on the criteria just presented. And we'll select the winner in each category. And those winners, we'll have 2 winners, right? Good, better than 1, right? So each winner in each category, in each room, let's say. And we'll have award ceremony at 6. And we'll have some pizzas and some nice prizes. Okay, good. Sounds good. What else? Also, sandwiches will be available from 1 p.m., like 13, to 16, to 4 p.m. Only this period of time you can go to the coffee room and pick sandwich. Okay, and at 4 p.m. sandwiches will disappear magically. So okay. So from it's important information, piece of information. Yeah. Okay. So you should remember, at 4 p.m. sandwiches will disappear. Okay. With that, I think we are done with some brief about the hackathon. We have 2 chats. Hackathon all, you can ask me questions over there. So I mean, I will reply, try to give you some more piece of information if you missed something, right? And we have one Telegram chat per customer, so you can ask your questions to the customers throughout the day. Okay? And now, with no more further delay, I will pass the word to my friend and colleague, Anton. Anton, I will give you presenter, right? How do I do that? Let me check. Okay, Anton. Okay. Okay, Anton, please.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Andrei, for introduction.
Yeah.
My name is.
You have.
Yes, no, that's better, I think, and I would also do this. Okay.
Yeah, just.
And this one disappears in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Great. I would like to welcome all the participants of the hackathon. I will present you the MLDev project. It's a community volunteer project, also supported by MIPT. It's the Moscow Institute of Physics and Technology, and I'm the lead of the project. I'll tell you about what is it. So I would like to start with the reproducibility crisis in science and research. There's a recent study published by Nature that highlights that about 90% of researchers in health and related studies that use data face a sort of reproducibility crisis. Then researchers cannot reproduce their own or other researchers' results. And this is a major concern for areas their results should be dependable upon. For example, in health, in embedded industries, and in studies like chemistry and others. And many researchers connect this crisis with application of machine learning methods, and therefore improving machine learning reproducibility is a major concern in contemporary science. What is MLDev? MLDev is a research automation tool. It's an open source non-commercial project. It's a tool aims to help researchers to define and run computational pipelines for their experiments as a part of their studies or as part of their research, or help students to run their experiments as part of their educational. And it's also a set of templates that help start off the experiment for some typical tasks. There are templates for specific courses, for example, or specific area of research. Here is an example of what MLDev tool can produce. This is a study for one of the chairs in MIPT. It describes the results of an experiment aimed at evaluating a deep neural network that performs multi-label classification. And here we can see that this network depends very differently than there are many runs of the same network on the different data or the different networks of varying complexity on the same data. These results are produced automatically by applying MLDev software. I would like to tell you about that there is also a Q&A session planned today at 10:30. A more detailed announcement will be in the chat on the Telegram. It accompanies the hackathon. I would welcome all the interested parties who would like to answer questions about the MLDev project. And here are a couple of useful links that you might find interesting for the project and especially for the teams working on the project. Here's a link to these slides and links to MLDev project, introduction, what is reproducibility. It's a blog post by Carnegie Mellon University, and another paper, another blog post with more details about what have been findings about machine learning reproducibility crisis. Well, I think this all my message. I don't know if I have any time for questions, so it's on the agenda. So thank you for your attention.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, so we can now can move to the second presentation. So yeah, Anton mentioned that he will have Q&A session at 10:30. So please stay tuned for those who need some more details about the project. So now we switch to Maxim Kravchuk from Reindexer, from Rostelecom company. Maxim, you can now present if you want. Maxim will present in Russian. I will try to translate live, so sorry for this translation, for those who need that in English, okay? Okay, Maxim, we are ready.
Добрый день, всем привет. Меня слышно?
Да, вас слышно хорошо.
Окей.
Максим, просьба сделать некоторые паузы. Вы какую-то часть от предложения расскажете?
Хорошо.
Паузу я скажу.
Хорошо. В общем, реиндексер — это база данных общего назначения с возможностью полнотекстового поиска.
So Reindexer is in-memory database with full-fledged search engine. It's document-oriented. Okay. Продолжайте. Извините, что...
Реиндексер — это часть продукта от Ростелекома. Продукт называется Wing, и сейчас это один из крупнейших игроков на рынке стриминговых сервисов в России.
Reindexer is a part of the Wing video service. Did you heard about the Wing video service, which is one of the huge of the streaming network in Russia?
Несколько миллионов клиентов данный сервис сейчас имеет.
Продолжайте, пожалуйста.
Ну, Wing сейчас имеет несколько миллионов клиентов по всей стране.
Wing has several million customers all over the country.
В 2016 году компания столкнулась с проблемой. Нужно было обеспечить этот сервис быстрым полнотекстовым поиском, но, к сожалению, из-за ограничений импортозамещения мы не смогли выбрать подходящий программный продукт, и пришлось разрабатывать свой.
In 2016, the team had to implement the full-fledged search for the Wing service, but because of various sanctions and replacement of the foreign software, they had to implement their own in-memory database for full search.
Так, получилось неплохо, и сейчас реиндексер позволяет, обеспечивает быстрый и, что важно, кастомизируемый сложный полнотекстовый поиск для венка.
So now it is fully operational and allows fast and customizable full text search, including tag search.
Основные фишки, которые есть в реиндексере, это, ну, собственно, полнотекст, поддержка join operations, сложные ключи, композитные индексы, репликация, поддержка таких стандартов, как gRPC, и маленькая такая вишенка на торте – это встроенный UI.
So the main features are like full text search, specific joint operation, complex primary keys and database, composite indexes, replication, specific features, standard features for gRPC, and cherry on the pie is built-in UI.
Мы больше всего сосредоточены на том, чтобы в реиндексере хорошо работали три вещи. Это производительность, стабильность при высоких нагрузках и возможность его изменения при запросе от команды разработки винка.
Okay, so the most important quality properties are performance, stability at high load, and changeability, so that yeah. Did you get the changeability? Yeah, the changeability about the data in the database and to specific requests.
That's all.
Okay, so that would be all from this team. Thank you, Maxim. And we will switch to the next presenter, who will be Openstack and Andrei Pavlov. So. Andrei, you can start presenting.
Yeah, hello. Let me choose this one. Okay, hello. I am from company Pragmatic Lab. It's a rather small company, about 15 people and some other people. For outsourced project. We started to work in the 2013. We started to work with company Cloud Scaling from California. They tried to install and deploy OpenStack in the production. They were like a pioneer, like a Rackspace or some else company in this area. So they had a lot of knowledge. What customers want and what they need. One of the need was EC2 API project that I will tell later. Right now we have different clients like Juniper, Mail.ru. We are contacting with some other clients. We know who uses OpenStack in the production. Right now, like Rostelecom also, for example, has own private cloud. Some companies like Mail.ru has public clouds. So OpenStack is a big project. Here's what is OpenStack. OpenStack is a cloud. It's a lot of software that can help you to deploy this cloud. Deploy this cloud with many services. Not only compute service or block storage, also it has telemetry, orchestration services, and many others. So here you can see the wall picture of official projects of OpenStack, but it also has many unofficial projects that is incubated right now. Maybe it will be official, maybe not. Here you can see a EC2 API project on the top. Because this is a proxy project. This is a proxy API that helps you and that allows you to work with OpenStack via AWS client. So if you want to have hybrid cloud, for example, and you want to have just one client, you can use client for Amazon Cloud, AWS. But you want to work with OpenStack Cloud also. So you can deploy OpenStack with this EC2 API client, EC2 API proxy service, and work with both clouds just with one client. It's rather good option for clients, for customers that can maintain just one set of scripts to work with clouds. I do not tell you about other services that are not related to these topics, but just I can say that EC2 API client works with most base or core services like Keystone, Glance, Neutron, Nova. All of this can be found on EC2 API project at the OpenStack page. So here's two links about project itself. It divides in two pieces. It has EC2 API code itself with unit tests, and it has functional tests that is placed in the EC2 API Tempest plugin, because OpenStack has how to say, testing engine that is separate from the projects. It's a Tempest. It has another one, but we use Tempest. And all projects can have own plugins for this and testing engine like EC2 API. So quality concerns for this EC2 API project is mostly functionality and reliability. It's not it's rather stable project, and we do not put any new code into it. So we just need to ensure that this project is stable. Also, by functionality, I mean that it covers all required functionality for customers when they want to work with Amazon, for example. Our functional tests were written in the next way. We create a test. We run this test against Amazon, against AWS cloud. We check that it works in the positive and negative cases, and then we test EC2 API project and fix EC2 API project for this testing requirement. So in most cases, requirements of for the code is written in the functional tests. Reliability, it's also high load area, because we also need to be sure that it can serve many requests per second, per time, as you want. It's all from my side. So you can ask me in the chat, in the group chat. I will try to answer. Thank you.
Okay. Hello. Thank you very much, Andrei. So if you have any more questions, you can ask Andrei in Telegram chat and probably have a small call with Andrei. Now I give a word to Vladimir Trotsevsky from Nomady company. Vladimir, do you have a few slides to show? You can now present over Zoom.
Добрый день.
Добрый день.
Прошу прощения, я очень плохо владею английским языком.
Хорошо. Говорите по-русски, я постараюсь перевести. Только говорите фразами. Discussions.
Так, а какой у вас тут вопрос, повестка дня? Openstack, да?
Нет, мы хотим про ваш кейс, про SysPass послушать. Давайте, сейчас, подождите. So, excuse me, Ahmed, you had a question about discussion of the project? Okay, who takes this path? Any international students take this path project? Any international student takes this path project? If in Zoom, probably in Zoom, guys, do you take this path project? Andrei, we see your screen. I think we need, I will. Okay, good. Okay. Okay, so there is no international student. Владимир, вы можете по-русски презентовать. Мне даже не надо переводить, потому что только русскоговорящие студенты будут в вашей команде.
Спасибо большое. Я вас приветствую. Наша компания занимается предоставлением платформы медицинских услуг для, скажем так, для наших клиентов. Вот, и мы заинтересовались одним кейсом. Кейс выглядит следующим образом. Нам в Enterprise среду требовалось программное обеспечение для того, чтобы хранить в нашей Enterprise среде и предоставлять доступ критически важной, в принципе, для нас информации, такой как пароли доступа к различным сервисам, к различному оборудованию. Вот. И мы рассматривали очень много продуктов. Продукты мы выбирали исключительно open source, вот, потому что у нас такая вот политика. И вот мы обратили внимание на этот продукт, который называется SysPass. Вот. Ну, как мы его у себя развернули, но хотели бы как бы получить какое-то компетентное, скажем так, мнение стороннее, да, со стороны, стоит ли нам этот продукт дальше использовать в своей среде, может быть, какие-то там у кого-то еще какие-то комментарии будут. Вот. Либо даже было бы прекрасно, если бы были бы какие-то мнения, почему нам нужно этот продукт использовать, либо почему не нужно этот продукт использовать. То есть все мнения для нас как бы очень важны. Так, что еще по продукту хотелось бы сказать, рассказать. Мы в первую очередь большое внимание уделяли безопасности продукта. То есть нам было очень интересно узнать, в каком виде хранятся все наши данные, которые мы этому продукту доверили, то есть пароли, как организован доступ конечных пользователей к этой информации. То есть либо там у нас какой-то доступ на основе групповых политик каких-то, либо там у нас мандатный доступ к этой информации. Вот. Также наша компания планировала примерно 100 одновременных подключений операторов, пользователей к этому продукту и очень большое количество, собственно, паролей мы там планировали хранить. Вот. И у нас тоже возникал такой вопрос, как себя будет продукт чувствовать, если нагрузка более-менее будет серьезной, то есть уровня Enterprise. Вот. То есть какие, может быть, у вас там будут замечания, пожелания при исследовании этого продукта? Вот, как бы хотелось бы их тоже все услышать.
Большое спасибо, Владимир. Надеюсь, вы останетесь на линии и расскажете чуть побольше ребятам, которые будут заниматься вашим кейсом, о ваших требованиях и ваших пожеланиях. Okay, let's switch to the last one. Last case is coming from a company from France. Let me share my screen. It's actually kind of early in the morning in France, so my colleagues asked me to present in their place, and since I know this product very, very well, I will tell you a bit more about this particular case. So this case is about Apache POI library for document generation, so operating with OpenXML formats and stuff. So it's actually related to the development of the product called Modelio, which is a UML editor with capabilities to generate documents, code, reverse engineering, and it actually has lots of different modules. So one of them is for generating documents and retrieving some documents from Word documents, for example. And so the idea was that it's actually quite critical functionality for the product because many clients uses document generation out of UML, out of BPMN from this specific architecture models to create documentation for the clients, right? It's since that's actually kind of in the heart of this particular feature, it is interesting for this company to know a bit more about how this works. So currently, what the documentation generation support is using various styling, importing, exporting, exporting diagrams of the documents, creating various headers, paragraphs, tables, and also adding specific annotations to the document so that information that is generated could be edited in the document and then retrieved back to the UML model. So currently, Modelio supports like Microsoft Word, OpenOffice, generation into HTML, so custom templates, custom generation for documents with complex structure, right? And so OpenPOI is actually in the heart of this documentation because it provides APIs to manipulate with Word documents, and the company is interested in its quality. So in particular, come on, yes. So they asked to check for functional stability. So does it do what is expected? Okay. What kind of APIs it provides? Is it usable? So how easy it is to use? Is it well documented? Is it well supported? So reliability, if there is, can we rely on this product, whether it's well supported, it is public bug list, how often they're solved, and so on. Portability, because Modelio operates on various operating systems, starting from Windows in various variations, x32, x34, Linux, Mac. So whether this product is portable to these platforms, right? And also one of the things that this documentation can actually take some long time for the huge models, and the performance in time of generation is very important. So for the team who will be involved in Apache POI evaluation, these are the main characteristics that would be interesting. My colleague Etienne, he will be available very soon, and so you can ask some more questions to him if you like. Okay, with that, I think we can close the morning session, right? So, starting from 10, the cafeteria will be open. It is room 101. Cafeteria will be there. 101, and sandwiches will arrive at 1 p.m. Okay? So for those who didn't get the badge and a small pin, you can still get it. Okay? And I wish you very, very fruitful day. Have fun. And we'll see each other at 4 for the finals. Remember 106 for indexer, CISPAS, and POI, and 307 for MLDev OpenStack. Do you have any questions? If not, yes. The analysis is the main purpose. If you need to write the test for that, write the test for that. If your analysis includes testability and how easy it is to write the tests, write tests. Okay. If it's usability and you want to make some exploratory testing, why not? Okay. So your analysis may include, and most probably include, some testing. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. Otherwise, I wish you very, very fruitful day. Have fun. See you at 4 for the finals.